Okay, so the US Fed cut rates by 50 basis points last week. It's the first cut. It was a jumbo size cut. They've indicated they're going to be aggressively easing interest rates here moving forward. This actually has a big impact on Canadians. To understand why, we've got to understand where we've been. The Bank of Canada started cutting rates in June. They did small 25-point cuts. We've had 3 of them so far. The focus right now is actually less on inflation. Inflation's at 2%. There's actually a growing concern now about the economy, job numbers, unemployment's way up. There is worry about tipping into a recession. The Bank of Canada would like to be more aggressive, and there's pressure to do so, but they need to stay in lockstep with the US Fed, generally speaking. So when I say lockstep, don't put your conspiracy hats on. It just makes broader economic sense. The reason is this: if our interest rates were significantly lower than US interest rates, that's going to mean our Canadian bond yields are going to be significantly lower than American bond yields, which means that money would start to flow out of Canadian bonds and into US bonds because they're paying a better return, which would drive down the value of the loonie, which in turn would make US goods more expensive coming into Canada, which would drive up inflation. So it would have the opposite effect. So that's why this jumbo-sized cut by the US Fed is such good news. They've indicated to be very aggressive. It opens the door now for the Bank of Canada to also be more aggressive cutting rates. I'm going to put on my hat and I'm going to guess here that in October, there's a very good chance we see a 50-point basis cut. Maybe we even see another one in December. I'm pretty certain that by the end of the year, we're going to see at least another 75 points, maybe 100 points, just on the basis of this announcement. So it's good news for all Canadians, particularly consumers, home sellers, anyone who's got a mortgage. That's great news. Car loans, great news overall.